Hmm. I worked with somebody once that said, what was it? Adding types to code. He was talking about TypeScript, I think. Converting TypeScript to JavaScript or JavaScript to TypeScript. Similarly, adding mypy types here is like knitting, just very relaxing. So I am repeatedly running this mypy script that's telling me about this curtsies file and telling me that it could stand to have more types. 629. Right now, process control event is an any. And it says up here it's supposed to return true if shutting down, otherwise none. I'm calling that an optional bool. I guess these will do the same thing. Return status bar process event. Run code, maybe finish. Go ahead and put it in here. We're going to need to go do these next. I guess this never shuts down. Huh, multiple key press events. So can it have other events in there too? hope not. I'm expecting them to have a length, so they better be strings. So I hope paste events never have other events in them. So what happens if we just make this a list of stirs? I wonder what I was thinking when I wrote that. All right, I thought it was a union of... Oh, he's just converting it. Okay. I'm just wondering... Because I'm changing a bunch of types already. List of key press event strings. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's the right type. And because I'm just... Okay, I think I fixed it. 633. Okay, yeah, let's go figure out what this type is. At this point, it's got to be a character. Let's go ahead and say that you are going to be a stir. Maybe it could be none or something, but based on this, if this is a union of then at this point it better be a stir. And here, once again, let's look for returns. Sure. Let's return optional bool. That's how these should work too. Return, toggle file watch. Never returns anything. I guess by returning and giving them the opportunity to say we're shutting down or something, it's all wrong though. Let's just not return that. There's no returns here. Yeah, so just do it. Return. Oops. No returns anywhere. This one can just return none. No, it's got these, and these probably. We already did status bar. Let's look at stand-in, fake stand-in, process event. It's probably. Yeah, we had key events too. So it's a good old union events.event. Events.event stir. We never return. How about this one? Process event. Oh, this is the one we did. It's also just none, so this is just none. All right, talk to me. Not a fake stand now, are we? Look at that. We might have caught a bug. Who wrote this buggy code? Blame. My friend Susan. Okay. In 2014, types are interesting. They sure reveal stuff. Pressing escape dot, and let's try to get this to reveal the crash. So, if we have stand in focused, should escape dot do that? Python. Reviewed by me, like I probably, I don't know. The reason to look at blame's not for the people; it's for like the context, and that it was what 8 years ago tells me it doesn't matter much. Let's run bpython, and let's get into what is this? Fake stand in input. Now we're in fake stand in. Now let's do escape dot, and the way I do that on my keyboard is control dot. Nope, it's not. It's sure escape dot. Is it control V escape dot? How do you do? Is it option dot? There we go. It's option dot. It has no act. Yeah, did it. That's great. What's the right behavior there? Last word. So this doesn't have a history, I don't think. Yeah. So there is no history here. So we just shouldn't do this. That's fine. I'll just do it in here. Well, yeah, this code will get in. No, it should separate it. Separate bug. dare I push straight to master? Yes, I dare. Shoot, what was it called? What were we just looking at? Get last word in Kurtz's rep. Kurtz's run and REPL. How do you spell non? Spell. What? Whatever. Remove call non-existent method. There's no way this could cause a bug, right? Don't even check for it. Okay. Back to this. Great. So that's gone now. Kill it here too. That's fine. What? All right, what is going on here? Some commands act differently based on the previous event. Okay. So let's keep a buffer of the last 50 events. Is that what's going on here? Roughly based on the previous event. This list doesn't include instances of the event, only key press type events. Okay. So this should be a circular buffer kind of thing. Because pop 0 takes linear time, but whatever, it's fine. So this is a list of optional stirs then. .31. I should really get editor integration for this, but I just wanted to make progress and not work on tooling for a little bit. 631. Return Returning any from function declared to return optional. Okay. What class is this? Base rebel, okay. Okay, this is the inherited one. Is that what's going on here? Process key event, okay. Process key, nope. Where's this coming from then? Oh, no, 631, this file. Returning any from a function declared to return optional bool. Process key event, def process key event. Doesn't return any, it returns none. 706, do I have an error on that? No. Oh, I guess that next error I should write. On the same line, process key event of base rebel does not return a value. Okay. Fine. Oh, it doesn't like that I'm returning it if it doesn't return a value. Should I allow that thing to tell me to shut down or not? Okay, let's say it's not allowed. In which case this thing, unless that returns it. Okay, that's fine. Missing return at 621. Oh, right. So it doesn't like that this thing returns something. It's none. And then I said, but it doesn't like it when I say return here because self.process key event. Taking a little dream break to do what? To find out if anybody's watching. I assume no, but it would change my behavior. It's kind of fun to see what my delay is. And interesting to see that I'm on the edge of the camera. Should turn it more. Okay. Okay, so what I'm confused about here is that process key event has something it returns. It returns none. But it doesn't like me passing that. Yeah, because, okay, I shouldn't be using that value. I should just return none because the code's easier to read if you don't have to find that out. So instead, let's just do this, because I say this has a return type, I have to return something. So return none here. That's going to like that. 630, great. Moving on to this one. Missing return statement. Similarly, when we fall off the bottom, we probably don't return. Does the status bar... It just returns none. So don't return that. We don't really need to return there at all, because we're full of these elifs that the whole thing is just elifs. We never return early. Down here we can return none if we want. Oh, but it's just an else right there. So we're never going to get to that. Oh, no, we will. Yeah, return none. So when it gives you these two errors, you need to read the second one and see that it just returns none and they want you to ignore it here. 689. Similarly here, we know that that thing doesn't cause this, so just return none explicitly, or return whatever. We don't need any of these returns because we've got one at the bottom. Maybe self.process event, process event is allowed to, yeah, it could be. Great, untyped paint, 119. Let's go type paint. Oh, it's self.paint. That's silly. Just let me fix it. Oh. What do I inherit from base REPL? Where's base REPL come from? I need to get jump to definition working. Lots of things to fix about my setup. Oops. It's Fleet Week here in San Francisco, so if you can hear that, there's some planes flying close. Def paint. Okay, the way this works is that eventually we return these things. An array. What is this? An FS array, tuple of an FS array, and a tuple of two ints. I wonder if anything, let's say that that's good. Can these have special values? Cursor row. Cursor column, I bet not. Do you like that? none in height. So these are not initially set, but they get set pretty darn quick. So how do I type that? Probably I cheat it and I say, this is an int, this is an int, and then I cast here. Cast none's an int, sure. But to feel comfortable doing that, I should figure out when these get set. Self.height. Should be set by receiving a window resize event, not manually. As long as the first event. Okay. Do I have a fix for this? Oh, it's right here. Whew, stir has no width. I know, that's why right here I said only do that if it's a format string. Can you not read an is instance and ternary expression? I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with that. Is instance. If it's a format string, then do the width. Does it want me to say if is instance self.current standout error line? Oh, because it's an accessor, it probably wants me to just get it once. Out error equals self.current standout error line, right? Def current standout. Nope. No, it's not. But because it's an accessor, it's worried. Does this do it? Out error. Out error. Out error. There is no width on 1599. That's where I am. Even though I said if it's an instance, there's no way that I could be changing it. Okay, time to Google. MyPy ternary type guard. Oh, this is TypeScript. Set mypy. This never got merged, but I can read it here. Can not always narrow a type based on its instance used within a ternary expression. Okay. Maybe we should merge that. Looks like it'd be a good citizen. Poke it. Oh, I'm excited to see if some other stuff's happened. Oh, it's kind of boring, but that's good. Great. Good change. Okay, so we can't use ternaries for this, so let's not. Let's, but if someone actually watches, then I'll have to watch my comments, which will be kind of annoying. Okay. Standard out error. So use statements. If is instance out error. If it's a format stir, then standout error width equals standout if standout error if standout error is a format string, then the width is standout error dot width. Otherwise, it's a string. Function is missing a type. Okay. Then I should, after this, I'll do my tooling and get my mypy things in line. I mean, I kind of like watching it here. Man, these planes. They're very close. Using a type annotation for one of our arguments. This looks like a bool. I'm too used to TypeScript where it figures these out. Paste. Maybe it would figure that out. Let's see. But paste is it a paste event? Let's call it an optional paste event. I bet that's what it's supposed to be. Oh dear, is paste event not defined? How about curtsies.events.paste event? That's defined at least. And 131 is still missing one. So this is, I wish if something were true, it would just be a bool. But that does it. 135, initialize interp. Who knows what that does? Add methods to run the code. What that's about. Who defines one of these? We do right down there. Wait, oh no, that's a call. Initialize interp just does some stuff. Process, event, and paint. Do a display before waiting for the first event. Process, event, and paint. So I guess this is allowed to be none. What says it right there? Just paint the screen. Okay. If it's not done, do it. Otherwise. Okay. Inputs equals combined events of input generator. What in the world is that? Input generator generates events. Combined events is everything you could read, maybe? Everything that's come in so far, that's my guess. Let's find out. Paste threshold, G equals under combined events. Who knows? Okay. Combines consecutive key press events into paste events. So we read on this generator, which is called an event provider, which is something with a send. But let's just type it as exactly what it is for now. Actually, I should figure out how to do protocols. Mypy protocols, because in this case, all I want is something with a send. I could just say a generator that has a send or a coroutine. I don't know how to type coroutines. Mypy type coroutine. No, not that kind of coroutine. The old kind. uh, it's not a good interface. But the interface here is that you call send and it returns something. So some structural subtyping. This is what I want. Nominal. Usually it does nominal stuff. Structural can be a static equivalent. Yeah. Iterable. Simple user-defined protocols. You can infer from the protocol class. I have a thing called like supports close or supports send is the one I'll write. There's gotta be one for coroutines already, but that's fine. So combined events is going to be something that, let's just say it's an input generator now. We need to be more flexible in the future. We can do that. So combined events is just going to take a input, and it needs to be a curtsies. Where does input come from? Or is it called an input generator? Curtsies input. Yep. I don't need to put a comment about it. But right now it takes an input and a paste threshold. Which is what? Is that a number of milliseconds? Number of seconds? Paste threshold. Oh, it's a number of events. If you get if you get 3 or more events at the same time, then combine them into a paste event. So this is an int. This is obviously an int. Maybe it'll infer that one. Does it infer anything? $249 missing an I quotation. Event provider is a curtsies input. 249. Yeah, it still wants it. 249 still doesn't like it because now I need to, oh dear, what is this about? G. Why is it called G? Is it itself a generator? Oh dear, what is the return type here? Am I wrapping a generator to build a new generator? I think I am. Okay. Takes a... Okay, so I really do need... I have yields here. I need to know how to type old style coroutines. typing import generator of this. Great. Okay, where they're just called generators. That's why I was confused. So what this takes is a generator, and what it returns is a generator. Ooh, what it takes is a generator of t's, and what it returns is a generator of t's. No, I'll just be specific. What it takes is a generator of, and what are our three things? Returned, what it receives, and the actual return thing. I never do the return thing, so I can hope I can just put 2. And the 2 are I have some more other cities somewhere else near. Union of, yeah, it's this. But no nuns. All right, please. It's going to, if you give me a generator that I may not. This is definitely what I return. I don't know if that's actually what I accept. Combined events. It's roughly right, but okay, generator. What it receives. It always receives a timeout, which is a float, I guess. How do you type float or int? Oh, okay, that makes sense. This is where I need to name my type. Let's call it a supports input. Yeah, I really need a protocol because I'm playing fast and loose with these. Let's learn how to make a protocol. Because the thing I accept is not, it implements a generator protocol, but it's not itself a generator. And I don't trust this stuff to work if it just implements the protocol. So simple user-defined protocols.